Welcome to the brand new show, Ask a Rapper, where you ask the questions and he gives you answers. Now, please give a big round of applause for your host, E-Tab the Rapper! Oh, hello there, boys and girls. I didn't see you come in. Well, welcome to a brand new episode of Ask a Rapper. I'm your host, E-Tab, and you will be asking me questions and I will be giving you answers. Let's get right into this. First question. Mikey B Voucher says, what sport does a rapper prefer? Football or basketball? You know what sport I prefer? Ballin'! Alright, next question. Stephen Malone says, speaking of Stephen Malone, I guess he got the memo this time. If you could open up for any rapper or band, who would it be and why? Well, let's see. If I could open up for any rapper or band, first of all, I wouldn't open up for a band because it would probably be a rock band or some other sort of band that plays an instrument, and I don't play an instrument. So I would only end up making myself look worse. I wouldn't open up for a band because I don't like mixed genres. I don't like rap rock, and I don't like going to shows that have rock bands and rap groups. It seems too much like a talent show. Probably like to open up for Snoop Dogg. I think that would be awesome. Yeah, I'd probably like to open up for Snoop Dogg. You know, seeing as we look alike and everything. Next question. Kaylee Lybarger says... Lybarger. Am I saying that right? Kaylee Lybarger? Kaylee says, do you remember the ingredients to a Henny G? Of course I remember the ingredients to a Henny G. I believe K. Dizzy and I invented that drink. It consists of sparkling apple cider and Hennessy. Sounds terrible. It's actually really good. Don't have more than one, you'll make yourself pretty sick. Kaylee Lybarger also says, how do you feel about mustard on a fried egg sandwich? Fuck it. I don't see what the problem is. Sounds good to me. Next question. Travis Long says, I know you're a gamer as well as a rapper. So what is your all-time favorite video game? Let's see. I'd have to say Skate 3. And the reason for that being is it's not a very competitive game. I don't have to worry about getting my head knocked off every time I turn a corner, you know, like Call of Duty or something like that. Plus it's a creative outlet. You get to build parks and such. It's kind of fun. It's fun. Skate 3, definitely all-time favorite game ever. I actually have two favorite games. Final Fantasy 7. Kind of adore it. Alright, next question. Rex Olson writes us again. He says, I'm actually impressed with that, Aaron. Thank you, Rex. Where did this idea for the show come from? How do you tie a balloon animal, especially a dog? How did you learn to make balloon animals? When did you first realize you had talent that conveys your views and beliefs so well? How many beats does it take before you get one you are happy with? Let me stew. I'm sure I can come up with a few more. Nice work. Yeah, that didn't work too well. Alright. How many beats did I make before it took one that I was happy with? Probably close to 60. I think by somewhere close to 70 I started making some ones that I actually started writing to. Next question. Eric Ludke writes us for the first time. He says, have you ever seen the movie Peter Cottontail? And if so, what is a nugget? Why would I watch Peter Cottontail? Come on. Next question. Joanne St John says, who do you feel you work best with when collaborating artistically and why? Who do I feel I work best with when collaborating artistically? I would probably say JG of Thug House ENT. You know, he lives in Texas, we've never actually met, but we work online and really easy to work with. We work well together, I believe, and I would hope he feels the same way about me. It's easy, you know, he sends me something, I write it, record it, and send it back, and vice versa. It works out good for the both of us. Nobody's ever collaborated online. I highly recommend it. It's easy to do, and there's less talk and more doing. Joanne St John also says, but since this is a comedy show, maybe I should ask you if you smelled that whale on the beach today. It smelled terrible. It's a rotten fucking animal on the beach, and I'm tired of parents taking their kids to go see this thing. All you're doing is making your children sad. Stop it. They're crying, for God's sakes. Next question. Adam Milborn says, what kind of hardware or software would you suggest to an aspiring beat maker to get started on? Well, it depends on what's in your budget. May I suggest that you stack your chips up really high and get yourself one of these nice little machines. They're a little expensive, but well worth it. Trust me, in the long run, you'll thank me. Also, once you do get that, come stock with GarageBand, I recommend upgrading to Logic Pro. It's very nice. And also, for 99 bucks, you can get yourself one of these bad boys, the Oxygen 49. Very nice, has 49 keys, all the dials and adjustments you want, works out really well. Adam Milborn also writes a slew of questions. He says, if you were on real-life death row and it was time, what would you eat for your last meal? Pussy. I didn't say it. Next question, he says, how many eggs are in a dozen? 12. Duh. How many carbs are in a slice of bread? Have you looked at me? Do I look like I watch my carbs? He also says, did you eat Play-Doh as a kid too? Well, in fact, yes, I did eat Play-Doh. I loved it with bread, peanut butter, mayonnaise, whatever I could put on it. Very yummy as a kid. I recommend it to any child who's thinking about eating Play-Doh. Go for it. It's salt and flour. Fuck. Indica or sativa? Both. Do you get mad when your Legos are mixed with your Mega Block? Fuck no, they're the same thing. In fact, I prefer Mega Blocks. I'm a cheap ass. They're a lot cheaper and you can build the same shit out of them. And then he also says, sorry, I had a moment of clarity. I believe that's a reference to alcoholics use. Thank you, Adam Milborn. Next question. Last but not least, we have the final question of the evening coming in from Jennifer Schaefer. She says, if you could do a song with anyone dead or alive, who would it be and why? What would the title of the song be? You know, I prefer to probably not work with anybody. I really like working solo. I'm kind of dead inside, but I'm alive right here. So, I guess I would just like to do songs with me, forever and always. That's it for tonight, folks. I've been your host, E-Tab the Rapper. Thank you very much for tuning into my show, and until next time, on Ask a Rapper.
Until next time on Ask a Rapper.